What up, what up, what up? You're listening to Talking Ish with Chris podcast. And today, I want to talk about COVID and safe sex. I had an interesting conversation with some guys, and we were talking about, people, how things are starting to look like things are about to either shut down and how people are requiring, I know like in San Francisco and Oakland, they literally want you to show your vaccination card. They do not care about a negative COVID test. You either vaccinated or you ain't getting in and stuff. And I've seen people, just freely at will asking people, have they gotten tested or are they fully vaccinated? And, what's your COVID status and all that. And I think that is great, and that is well, and that is all understanding why people, are asking and stuff. But I find it very interesting that a lot of you don't even ask your sexual partners what their STD status is. You don't ask to see a negative HIV test. You don't ask to see a negative gonorrhea or chlamydia test. You don't ask to see if this motherfucker is, when the last time you gotten tested, has it even been within the last 12 months, 6 months, 3 months? Like, a lot of people won't go get tested. A lot of men in particular, particularly black men, definitely do not go to the doctor to go get STD checkups and stuff. Slanging a dick any and everywhere and stuff, but never want to go get tested. And I have certain male family members I used to talk to, like, hey, go get tested. All they gonna, they'll prick your finger, pee in a cup, or they'll draw your blood or swab your mouth, or, it's all different kind of ways to do these tests. And, they evolve as the years and stuff go on. But I would always tell them, like, you guys should get tested. Like, you guys should just know your status. Not knowing is dangerous. I wish BET would go back to, I can't remember that slogan they used to have. It was something for AIDS, and they used to do a commercial about not knowing your status is dangerous, and it's true. A lot of people rather not know, but it's like you're creating more danger for the people you're having sex with and for yourself, or you could be possibly letting a disease or bacteria fester way longer than it had to be had you went and got checked a lot sooner, had you stayed up on y'all health. You know what I mean? Hell, half of y'all ain't even going to the dentist and letting them lift the tartar off your teeth, but that's another story. All I'm saying is, people are so quick to ask, do you ask the guy that you laying down with, hey, what's your STD status? When the last time you got tested? Especially you girls, y'all out here having babies by all these random ass no good dudes that they are not about to wife you and or really be with you, girl. Half the time they just using you for your damn place and what you got, because they can't have the capacity to go get their own shit, but we not gonna go in and go there. All I'm saying is y'all up here laying up here and having these babies by these dudes that you don't even know what they doing. You ain't seen no paperwork. You and that man ain't went to no clinic. You know what I mean? You ladies have to start thinking about it. And remember, if you listen to my channel, there's things that I talk about. These men out here doing some of everything. I've seen it in the gay community where the straight boys come over and play with the gay boys. And sometimes I be like, they be having the ugliest thing sucking a dick, the nastiest one moving, the one, they'll let the one that's the most reckless sexually moving through the community suck on their balls and give them ass and go in there and all that. Now he got gonorrhea. Now here it is next Thursday. You come over thinking you about to get some or whatever, but what you don't realize, you about to get some gonorrhea too. I be hearing about some of you girls having bacterial infections and shit. A lot of y'all letting niggas play with your tootie with dirty fingernails and stuff. Like, y'all worried about negative COVID tests and you worried about everything else, but you can't ask the person that you possibly might have a baby by. And that's just on the ladies. For you fellas, same thing. I used to ask my male friends, oh, why, go get tested, man. Just, make know your status. Oh, I know my bitch clean. How you know your bitch clean? What test results? Oh, well, she go get tested. But I know you. I know you ain't just fucking her. And I ain't saying they fucking me. I'm just saying I know they ain't fucking just their girlfriend. I know you going out messing with other girls. I know you flirting with da-da-da-da-da-da. So it's like, as your friend, I'm telling you, or as your family member, I'm telling you, go get tested. You can't trust nobody. I don't care if you're married to them. Go get tested. We don't live in grandma and grandpa days. Grandma and grandpa dating relationship days is dead and over with. It's a new day and age out here. You know what I mean? And y'all need to get with the shit and stop being scared to ask a motherfucker what's the HIV status, or hey, go get tested. And if a motherfucker get mad or act like they can't go do it, girl, run from him. Dude, run from her. Gay community, run from that other guy, that other girl or whatever, or that other trans woman or whatever. If don't nobody want to get tested. Care about your health first. Don't just care about your health because it's COVID. See, a lot of y'all don't want to ask when it comes to STDs and stuff because sex feels so good and it's a release stressor and all the things that go into sex, and y'all don't be want to ask. See, everybody can understand a sexual release of tension, but and don't nobody want to offend nobody or stop them possibly getting some pussy or stop them from possibly getting some dick or whatever. They don't want to fuck up the mood for that, but you quick to fuck up the dinner for somebody because they ain't took a COVID test or they ain't got vaccinated, because you know you got them people too. Oh, you ain't got vaccinated, I can't come around. Well, okay, but at the same time, that's understandable too. But I'm just saying, people quick to want to shun people for, want to find out about COVID tests, but you ain't quick to find out about the person you laying to. I don't even care if you married, because married couples like to play around too and have fun. You know what I mean? Separately or together. And so I just feel like, people really need to really look at that when you know what I mean? I'm just saying, if you're a young person or anybody that's out here sexually active, if you ask somebody, are they negative on COVID test, you better be just making sure that you ask again, is somebody STD negative as well, or STI negative as well. Because a lot of y'all around here burning like a motherfucker and you worried about COVID, you need to be worried about what's going on in your drawers. But I ain't about to make this long or nothing. This is just something to put on y'all mind about having safe sex, or at least just having safe sex with people that you've seen their clinical work, their clinical statuses, you know what I mean? Still be asking people about their STDs, asking about their COVID statuses. I think that is great and that is all well. But just remember to ask about what people's STD statuses are, because HIV is high, and particularly if you're African American women, y'all rates are really high. You know what I mean? Don't be the girl in the clinic crying. You think you crying about COVID? At least with COVID, bitch, you might got a better chance of fighting that shit off naturally. You can't fight HIV and AIDS off naturally with your own immune system. You can't necessarily fight gonorrhea and chlamydia off with your own immune system a lot of times. And the crabs or whatever else, the STDs that are still out there and prevalent, like, you have to realize that, just like COVID might not be going away, these STDs ain't going away either, and they gonna be on your ass. So let's keep it responsible. Let's keep it COVID negative, and let's keep it STD negative. Strap it up before you have sex, especially if you don't know that person. Sometimes a good old hand job is just better, okay? But think about who you is before you lay down. If you know you out there cheating on your partner or your spouse, go get tested. Don't risk their lives because you out here want to be hot and horny for other people. Don't do them in because of your mistakes or your what's the word I'm looking for? Your misguidance or mislead. Don't do that to him or her. You know what I mean? And the minute you find out if you do got an STD, don't go spreading it to people. You know what I mean? Just stop it. Or sometimes it's better just to be honest. The person might be mad at you, but hey, at least you was honest. And the one thing they can't say is, hey, they didn't look out for me and they didn't put my life at risk as far as my health. You might have put my emotions, if it's in a relationship you cheated or something or whatever, but hey, they didn't put my life at risk. You know what I mean? They could at least say that. So just think about it. Like TLC say, safe sex is the best sex. I believe that still wholeheartedly. You can't just trust everybody you laying down with, just like you can't trust everybody you laying down with is COVID free. That might be why a lot of, people always saying, oh, it's all these events and stuff that got people having COVID and stuff, and that is very well true. But some of y'all getting COVID because y'all doing a lot of different hookups and sleeping around with different people and moving around. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say like I'm out here necessarily a saint, but a lot of y'all are not thinking about that necessarily. You just meet a motherfucker off Tinder, Grindr, Bumble, whatever other, dating sites that are really just nothing but sex sites. Y'all just sleeping with whoever and, wondering why you got COVID and got a quarantine for 2 weeks. So, just be smart in both of those areas, and I think you guys will be okay and making it through. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Didn't want this to be long-winded. This was just something to just keep on your mind and something for you to think about. So comment, subscribe, wherever you can find me on social media. I'm on all of it. I'm on Facebook at Talking Ish with Chris. I am on Instagram, Talking Ish with Chris. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everything is Talking Ish with Chris. TalkinishWitChris. And I will follow you back. Peace out, y'all.